You're looking for some clarity on your love connection? Yes, it's time for you and them reading. Yes, I am a lunatic. Right, so the way this works is it's one spread for you, one spread for them, based over the next 6 months. You might be single with your own somebody, in a relationship, the dreaded situationship, or we can psychically spy on your ex. If you want a personalised reading of these, they're only 25 quid. They're prior to same day guaranteed recorded. You find them at the top of my profile by clicking. Okay, there is a £50 fully loaded version if you want to go into loads of detail. Right, so we're going to start with you. I tend to find it goes chronological outcome card 6 months from now. So what's going off with you, and then we'll have a look at them. Oh no, 2 of wands, 4 of wands in the reverse, chariot card. Right, so 2 of wands, one's fire action. So this is about making a plan moving forward. You're the chap there, globe in the hand, surveying the scenery. So he knows what he wants, he's now making a plan about to get there. You're making a new plan moving forwards because 4 of wands in the reverse, 11-11 card. Some tangible goal, some kind of dream that you had that you're working towards, it's not gonna come to fruition in this current energy environment, etc. Chariot card. So the chariot card for me talks about either the energy around us or questions of should I do it, is the time right? And I feel like what the collector's been advised to do, whether you do it or not, is to get on that chariot and ride forth. Let's push forwards in this new direction. Okay, could be with your person, could be alone. Right, 6 of swords. Swords are where we think words we use. So this is about going in a new direction, going on to calmer waters. Now, there is some sorrow attached to it. So I feel like this collective isn't going to take advice of the chariot, and instead they're going to go, oh, well, I'm sad that didn't work out. I'm giving up on that, right? Two of swords. So you're the lady there, cross swords, decisions, left path, right path, stick or twist. Problem is you've got blindfold on, not seeing the situation as it really is. Overall outcome card. 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so we call this guy the apprentice. You're the chap on the bench there banging away at the pentacles. He knows he's not master of his skill yet, but he's happy to go through that process. Okay, that might be what I call a false card, a folly card. Obstacles or blockages. 7 of Cups, Cups, water emotions. So you're the shadowy figure there, big cloud out the cloud. 7 Cups, out of every cup there's something different. It talks about an abundance of opportunities on an emotional level. It can talk about your manifestations and your wish fulfillments. Removing any blockages. Lovers in the reverse. Right, okay. I was going to say this doesn't feel like much like a love reading, but then we got the Lovers come out. Now, the Lovers for me isn't a good card in a love reading. Why? Because it's based on lust. It's a lust-based connection. We want the 2 of Cups. What you're basically being, because right, so what it feels like is that you're continuing to make a plan to be with this person or to do something with this person, but it's not going to lead to your 4 of Wands. So what you're being asked to do is go in a new direction, okay? But instead, despite something not working out, you're going, well, I'm sad that's not working out. Let's change the mindset. But you're blinding yourself to the situation, and you're going to carry on, well, la 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 la. If I keep working towards, if I keep putting more effort in, it's going to turn around. When the reality, it's not going to lead to your 7 of Cups. You're being advised it's time to exit stage left. So let's go on to them and see what theirs is saying, just to cross-reference it. Oh no, 4 of Swords. Ace of Cups in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Right, so 4 of Swords. So I'm going to have to go for my left field version of this card. This person's being too mentally horizontal. Okay, they're not taking the mental action to see this situation as it really is. Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse position. So Cups, water emotions. Ace is bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So this person basically hasn't assessed what they want from love and hasn't assessed what they're investing in, what their long-term goals, their plan is, etc. Because they're not wanting to take that mental action. Right, let's continue. 4 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Right, so we call this guy the banker, as the investment card of the investment suit. Okay, so continuing to invest in this connection. 3 of Pentacles, collaboration card. We've got 3 characters here: landowner, builder, architect, all working together to build this beautiful cathedral. Different roles, different skill sets, same long-term vision. Overall outcome card. Justice in the reverse. Okay, so this connection I'm going to get the advice cards out in a second, but clearly, oh, it's my dryer beeping. I wonder what that was. Clearly, there's a lot of kind of burying your head in the sand. You know, this other person, they've not assessed what's going to make them happy. They don't want to make the mental change. They're continuing to invest in this. They're telling themselves this is going to work out, but it's not. You know, they're not going to get the justice they deserve because they're not assessed who they are and what they want. For you, you're desperately trying to make this work. You're blindfolding yourself to the situation, but it's not going to lead to your Seven of Cups. Obstacles or blockages. Four of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so this is advice for you. So you're the chap under the tree there, staring at 3 cups. Stuck, bored, jaded, fed up, cloud, handcuffed, and opportunities. Upright position, can't see the wood for the trees. It's in the reverse position. What this is basically saying is that the blockage here is that you've probably already assessed it, you know, that going in a new direction, you know, being alone, whatever, is probably going to lead to that 7 of Cups, but then you still remaining to sit in this energy. Removing any blockages. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so Queen's feminine energy. I'm going to say this is yourself. Queen of Pentacles is kind, caring, loving, devoted. She's cradling the pentacle like a baby here. The problem is it can indicate people pleasing as well, and I think that you're nurturing something that's not going to work. Basically, sadly, that's the only way I can go with it. You know, I'm not saying you should split up with this person or anything along those lines as such, but until they assess who they are and what they want, you're both investing in something that well, it's not going to lead to the justice either of you deserve. With the Lovers card there, this isn't a long-term connection. Unfortunately, this is a Lovers connection. So if you think that you could handle the truth on your situation, you can get a price same-day guaranteed reading of you and them reading, 25 quid. Book, phone, and video chat. If that resonated, be brave. Claim it in the comments, repost it and like. Support the creators on here that you like. Ta-ta.